much has been happening in Pioneer Ministry across the Church of Ireland since its formal launch. We've been travelling around as a leadership team, getting the vision and the values out there. We've been looking as to how we're going to get Pioneer Ministry developed and the infrastructure around it. And we've also been looking at how it's actually going to work locally on the ground in different dioceses where the settings are very, very different. But we've also been working especially with the Pioneer Ministry Council and the representative body to release the first levels of funding for new Church of Ireland pioneers and also new Church of Ireland pioneer projects. And so it's a very exciting time, as we're delighted to say that we will be working with 8 new Church of Ireland pioneers and also their accompanying pioneer ministries to help train them and support them and help develop things as everything gets going in the training and development in this new season for Pioneer Ministry. This video you're about to watch will tell the story of one of those pioneers, Shane Maguire, and also the ministry that he'll be running, which is in the Diocese of Dublin and Glendalough, where there is a partnership between St. Catherine's Trustee Church and also St. Mary's in Crumlin to plant a new congregation in Crumlin, which is a very exciting initiative. So take a look, be blessed, and please be praying as this project gets going and Shane is trained and also all the other pioneers who are beginning to get trained, and we support these new projects. And also check out our website www.pioneerministry.org, or pick up the new guidebook, the Pioneer Ministry Guidebook, which explains all, and do drop us an email as well if we can help with anything. But take a look, be blessed and be encouraged.
Hi, you're welcome to St. Mary's Church here in Crumlin. My name is Reverend Ruth Noble and I'm the rector here. And it's lovely to introduce to you, if you don't know it, our lovely, more modern church. But actually on this site, there is next door what we called Old St. Mary's, which may well have been a monastic site, and in which there was a small church serving the village that was here for many generations. About 100 years ago, there was a tiny congregation wondering whether they could continue, when slowly new building began in the 1920s, and then in the 1930s, the building of Crumlin area and Drimna suddenly brought loads of families out from the city centre, filling up our old church to beyond capacity. And the conversation started to build this church under the supervision of Canon Walter Burrows. It was finished in 1942, packed with families, full of excitement and activities. And building continued in the wider area. But as the years went on, the next generation didn't find housing here. They moved out to the next suburbs and beyond. And as time went on, our congregation began to slowly age and decrease.
Standing here in St. Catherine's Church on Thomas Street. There's been a church on this corner in the Liberties for 800 years. The building I'm standing in today being 250 years old. St. Catherine's is a 30-year-old church plant itself, and we found ourselves dreaming and speaking to the Archbishop of Dublin, Michael Jackson, about how we might now work alongside of and collaboratively with others in other parts of the city to be a part of what God is doing there. So as we have reflected on how best we can serve Crumlin Parish, a member of our staff team here at St. Catherine's, Shane Maguire and his family, have said that they would be open to going to Crumlin, where they already live, and to begin a new community there. Shane has been a hugely valuable member of our staff team, working with me very closely now for 7 years here, predominantly in the ministry of working with our young people, but over time has developed into an excellent communicator and an important leader in the life of our church.
In 2020, myself and my family moved to the area of Crumlin in Dublin 12, and it quickly became home to us. Crumlin is a place where my family grew up, It is a place where faith was fostered for me. And Crumlin is a place we now call home. And we're excited to get involved with what God is doing there. I've always had a deep sense of God's calling. The question was always where or when. We believe now is the time, and the place is Crumlin. We're so excited to put our focus on the area of Crumlin, and we believe as we step out, we will see the transformation of lives by the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ.
And so we're looking forward to a new season here in St. Mary's in Crumlin. It's exciting and it's a little bit nerve-wracking too. But it's exciting to think about having a new way of connecting in with the communities around us that we're not connecting with at the moment. It's lovely to have this historic connection between Crumlin and Drimnagh and Thomas Street and St. Catherine's. And great to have Shane, who lives around the corner, grew up connected to this area, who'll be able to connect in with the new communities in a way that we are not at this time. And not only that we would be host in a way to this new worshipping community, but also that it would feed back into our more traditional community. And we look forward to see how God will unpack this in the years that lie ahead.
Pioneer Ministry has been up and running in one shape or form in the Church of Ireland for more than a couple of years. But what's very exciting for us now in Dublin and Glendalough is that we have the opportunity to let this live and to grow in our own diocese. Shane has found himself pointed to a position of Pioneer Ministry and funded by the Church of Ireland, and we're really delighted in the way in which this will go. Because what it will do, it will connect different parts of the city which are neighbouring and need to work together. Of course, St. Catherine's, which is a trustee church, and the parish of Crumlin and Chapel Isid, which is, you might say, a conventional parish. But the thing about pioneering is that it introduces to the person of Jesus Christ people who have not had that introduction and that relationship before. So I see people working together to bring God to communities and enabling communities to interact and the people of them to get them know one another as children of God and to build afresh the community where they live.